guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing the cloud design. They seem to be really popular and on trend at the moment. They're all over social media, Pinterest, Facebook. So I thought I would do a nice little simple set and show you my take on the cloud nails. So as usual, the acrylics that I'm using is all Glitterbels. And the first colour we're using is Blossom. So this is a really simple set. It's just using Blossom all over all the nails, no other colours, and then just capping with glass slippers. And then I'm going to go in with a nail art white gel, and I'm just going to do the little cloud designs. So very simple, probably one of the easiest designs I've done on YouTube yet. So let's see how it goes. I had mentioned in one of my previous videos about using coloured acrylic. Because it's so highly pigmented, we can go in quite thin, and we don't want the nails to be bulky because we are going to put, it's essentially 3 layers of acrylic on the nails. So you usually have your base layer of glass slippers, then you'll have your coloured acrylic, and then you'll have your last layer, which is another clear glass slippers, and that layer is what you're going to use to build your apex. And just make sure that the structure of your nail is sound and you know that it's not going to break. So when we're using the coloured acrylic, just remember to work very thinly. You don't need to build your apex with this, it's literally just to put the colour down. I'm using my hand dolly again in this video. The only thing that I found about the hand dolly is, for me, it is so stiff, and I really do struggle when I'm trying to do the thumb. My hand would cramp up because I'm really having to hold it down, even though if I twist it to have the thumb directly, I'm not explaining this very well, even if I have, like this in the video here, I'm really holding that so tight that my hand is actually cramping up. So you can see that I actually end up holding it in a really weird way, just so that my hand stops cramping. Other than the fact that for me the hand dolly is really stiff, everything else about the hand dolly is great. It's super lifelike. When you're taking your photographs, it really does look like a real hand. It's posable, so you can pose the hand in lots of different positions. If you want it to hold like one of the rose props or a business card, you can actually pose it to do this. So it has the slide in tips, which is great. You don't have to work with glue, and you don't have to soak anything off. The tips just pop out. The sizes of the tips would be more in line with the sizes you would use on a real client. So it gives you a better idea of the size of the bead you need to pick up when you're working on a real client. Of all the colour on, I'm going to go ahead and I'm capping the nails in glass slippers. I'm not going to show them all being capped because they're all done exactly the same way. When I'm doing my filing, I do all my filing the same way. I start off with the side walls. I make sure they're super straight, and you can see in the video there how I did the free edge. I hold my nail file vertically. This is only whenever I'm doing like square nails or these coffin shaped nails. If you hold your file vertically and go up and down at the free edge, you will make sure that your edge is really straight and nice and crisp. Then you can see I'm actually working from the side walls up to the center of the nail. I find by working this way that it helps keep the apex where you've placed it. And then when I'm happy with the shape of the nail, I'll go all over the nail, just lightly, because I don't want to buff out that apex. And then we'll finish off with a buffer, and that will just take out any of the lines that have been left from our 180 grit file. Now we're on to the clouds. So for the clouds, I'm using my white nail art gel. This is from Mystic Nails, and I like this gel because it doesn't move, it stays in place. So I'm using my dotting tool and the largest end of the dotting tool to create the clouds. Then I'm going to go in with my little detailing brush, and I'm just going to define the shape of the clouds before I cure them in the lamp. I'm going in with my brush with a little bit of acetone on them just to clean up the bottom of the clouds, just to make sure that they're nice and straight. Then I'm going in with my dotting tool, and I'm going to place dots sort of all over the nail, and I'm going to make like little star shapes, or with them I'm going to place rhinestones in the center of them just to sort of give it a bit more life. I did cure the clouds before I went in with the non-white top coat. I'm using a matte top coat this time because I think these nails are nicer in a matte finish rather than a glossy finish. But then everybody has their own personal taste. For me, I think these ones are nicer matte. Before I cure this top coat, I'm going to go in and put the little rhinestones in the center of the star shapes that I've made with the white gel. I ended up taking the little rhinestones off the nails, and I'm going in with the little silver caviar beads. When I put the rhinestone in the center of that little star, that's the smallest rhinestone that I have, and it seemed to just overtake the whole little star. So I thought I'd go in with something much smaller. And here they are. This is the finished set. I hope you have enjoyed watching the video. It's a simple, easy design that is really on trend at the minute. So if you've liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and why not subscribe to my channel and hit that little notification bell. That way you'll not miss any of my videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.